As we entered the entrance hall, an aged servant greeted us. Oh, isn't that the murder investigation game? Possibly. I heard that stuff happens. Maybe down a little more? Okay. Okay, how about now? Does that sound better? Well, I say that and then the music goes quiet. That should be fine? Okay. Alright, let's continue. Now him, I remembered. Yeah, we're meeting all of the servants today. Oh my god, my model just went really slow for a second. Did you see that? Now him, I remembered. Oh, Genji-san, who had been working here longer than anyone, filled the role of head servant. Metler-sama, it has been quite some time since last we met. This dude's gotta know, like, some hidden forbidden knowledge if he's been working here that long. As our eyes met, he greeted me with a calm, composed voice. I wanna like this guy, but he's been working here for a while, so I don't know if I can trust him. So sorry, I just unplugged my thing. So my model might be lagging. Which is a thing it likes to do when I'm playing on battery. Okay. Okay, there we go. His bow wasn't as graceful or refined as Goda's. But despite its simplicity, it communicated his feelings very well. Hidden, forbidden, holy ground. Genji-san, it really has been a while. You look well. Thank you. I have been quite well. Your father, on the other hand, or grandfather, on the other hand, not so well. And Matler-sama, you have become a splendid young man. Were those roids that you were taking? You're beginning to resemble the master in his youth. Oh, did he also take roids? I look like grandfather? Guess that means grandfather was pretty popular with the ladies when he was young. So wait, am I gonna look like him when I get old? I don't want to get old then. From here on, I shall take Shannon's place and accompany you. Please, come this way. Shannon-chan bowed deeply and watched us leave. No! I don't want her to go. I want to be with Shannon. No. After that, we headed towards the dining room under Genji-san's guidance. No! Bring her back! Genji-san, just like Kumasawa-san, stood in stark contrast to us young people who had grown beyond recognition over the last 6 years. His appearance was exactly the same as in my memories from 6 years ago. It was as though time had stopped since the last time we met. I wonder what's wrong with my phone. I can't hear the stream all of a sudden? Eh? Hold on. Let me listen to it on my phone. Let's see if I can hear it on my end. Okay, I can hear it just fine on my mobile app. Maybe try refreshing, like, exiting out of the app and then restarting it or something? Because I can hear it fine. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Genji-san was an extremely quiet and diligent person. He was basically grandfather's close aide or caregiver. You might even call him grandfather's companion of many years. Ayo? Companion, huh? In fact, it seems he was by grandfather's side even more often than my late grandmother was. Are they, you know? According to Jessica, grandfather trusted him more than any of his blood relatives. But I wonder how long he served. I never got the details, but I heard something about him being here since the very beginning, when this mansion was first constructed. Which would mean that he's dedicated half of his life to serving here. Yeah, I'm picking up on something here. Fellas, is it gay to serve a dude harder than his own wife? For like most of your life? Yeah, IDK, I just can't hear ever since the Pocket Mirror stream ended, so I'm confused because I haven't touched my phone. Oh well, oh shoot. I'm so sorry about that, Jackie. I'm so sorry. Serving another man is the most manly thing you can do. As we passed through a massive hall that extended up into the second story of the mansion with no separating floor. I remember I was watching this one video kind of recently. I was talking about like, I don't know, that comment reminded me of it. It was talking about like how people are into like femboys and stuff that are men. And they're like, is it gay? And they're like, yes, it is very gay. But also, it's the best thing you could ever do. And they're like, dominating another man is the most manly thing you could ever do. It should be an honor. It should be an honor to be with another man. And just reading that comment reminded me of that. Elbow. Yes? Wait, what did I miss? Men being devoted to other men. Thank you for the hydrate, Twy. As we passed through a massive hall that extended up into the second story of the mansion with no separating floor, I spotted something that hadn't existed in my memory 6 years ago. Fair and based. It's the most alpha male thing you could ever do. Eh? Is this the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa da Vinci? Oh. Naruhodo, naruhodo ne. It was an awfully big portrait hanging right in front of the stairs that rose to the second floor. Without thinking, I stopped walking, captivated by it. She's very beautiful. It's okay, I'll just wait till I'm done with work to tune in to stream. Okay! I hope it works when you get back home. Also, my daughter. There she is! The most important character in the game. Since I'd stopped so fast, Miria, who was following behind me, ran into my back. Oh, it's Fleta. It is not Fleta! Ew? Sorry. Hey, Jessica. My god, it's her, Beatrice. Ooh, Beatrice! Has that picture always been there? Yep, this is Beatrice. I don't know a whole lot about Umineko, but I know Beatrice is very important. I pointed out the big, prominently displayed portrait in the hall. Everyone else stopped too. Oh, right. When you last came here, that hadn't been hung yet, had it? I would never simp. Beatrice shows up as a painting exactly once. At your service, ma'am! I mean, she does look very beautiful. When was it again? Well, if my memory doesn't fail me, it was put on display sometime around the year before last. You are correct, sir. In April of the year before last, the master put it on display there, having previously ordered a painter to create it. Grandfather did that? Isn't she just completely awful? Grandfather did that, so he paid to have it painted just for him, huh? Jackie! Yeah, Jackie's having some problems watching right now. But hello, Lynn! Welcome, welcome, welcome! The portrait suited this western mansion, and that woman in the elegant dress gave off a sense of refinement. So is Elio, and yet here we are. Hey! Oi! I couldn't have guessed her age, but her sharp eyes and the strong will she seemed to possess made her look youthful. She seemed somehow different from the composed, middle-aged woman you often see in famous pictures. Whoa, Lynchy! Yay! If she'd had normal black hair, I might have assumed it was a portrait of my long-deceased grandmother in her prime. Oh, by the way, since both of you are here, Jackie and Lynn, I was wondering if it was okay of me to send references for Jell and Lorne, because Adamello, like Chorus, wanted to draw them as the fox and the bunny couple from Pocket Mirror, and I was wondering if that was okay. However, she had beautiful blonde hair and didn't look Japanese at all. Oh, sure. Okay, thank you. So, just who is this lady? Where would you like me to send? Oh, it's okay. I have references. I have references. But thank you. I just wanted to know if it was okay. If it was okay. Yeah, I still got like I still have stuff saved from like years ago. Maybe I answered that simple question enthusiastically, as though proud she knew the answer. I know. She's Beatrice. What? Bayonetta? Who is this lady? The most important woman of your life, buddy boy. Beatrice. Where do I bump the phone bill help to 62? It can be anywhere, though. If you want to be super helpful, Ko-fi is probably the best way. If you want a link to my Ko-fi. Thank you for asking, Lynn. She's a witch. Didn't you ever hear stories about her long ago? A witch? You mean the witch of this island? I think I already said this, but Rokenjima is a small island. Only 10 kilometers in circumference. Yeah, that's a... Even then, like, you guys got a private freaking island. Like, what the fuck? Me running to go give Lynn a hug. Cute. However, that's actually pretty massive, considering that only the Shidomiya family lives here. Rich people, I swear to God. So only the harbor and the area around the mansion were set up to be lived in. Boy, that's gay. You'll love to see it. Beyond that, the island remained as untouched as when it was uninhabited. The vast and empty forest had absolutely no lights, phones, or people passing through. So if someone dies, welp, that's their issue, skill issue. To understand how dangerous that is, you need to forget your common sense as a city dweller. After all, if you happen to fall down a hole in the depths of the forest and sprain your ankle, no one will be around to hear you scream. No one would come save you, no matter how much you cried or screamed. Then, once the sun went down, the forest would be wrapped in complete darkness, since there were no streetlights. Gay in my Christian Twitch chat? Scandalous. You'll love to see it. And since there were no signs, it'd be easy to get lost and confused, losing your sense of direction inside that dark forest. Nowadays, most people see a forest as a peaceful place. No, you Clyde, you started. But to the people of bygone eras, before the light of civilization drove out the night, forests were as geographically separated from civilization as the sea. They were oceans above the ground. Fishermen who go out into the ocean are putting their lives at risk. Despite their technical knowledge. We were just staring at perfection on a wall. How did we end up talking about a dark forest? Oh, is this your first time seeing a 07th expansion game? Cause I swear to God, Keiichi would go off on like random tangents in Higurashi too. He would just like start thinking about something, like not even like what they were talking about, and he'll just like spend a while monologuing about it. Talking about like the history of a board game or something. In the same way, hunters who go out to the forest are in danger, despite having specialized knowledge of their own. If children were to go play in such a dangerous forest, something terrible might happen. Someone's parents must have thought so. The battler didn't want to appreciate a masterpiece when he sees one, even though Maria would have been more than happy to introduce it. Maybe grandmother first said it. And maybe it was grandfather himself. Yeah, well, 07th expansion likes going off on little tangents like this. Kind of like how 999 has the whole... Oh, hey, so I know we're in a dangerous situation, but let's talk about the Titanic for like 3 hours. Or perhaps the story's been passed down on this island since ancient times. There's a terrible witch in the forest, so you must not go in. At some point, this ghost story of Rokenjima was born. I'm gonna go in the forest. I'm built different. This is the legend of Rokenjima's witch. Ah, you brought up 999. I get what you mean now. That's why, when we talk about a witch on this island, we're referring to the master of that vast and savage forest. She, my daughter. Come to think of it, when I stayed at this mansion as a little kid, during those eerie nights when the wind and rain pounded on the windows, I remember being terrified by a story of the forest witch who roamed around searching for human sacrifices. I'll sacrifice myself to her. So, Beatrice, huh? When Aniki mentioned it, I searched my memory and was sure I recalled hearing a name like that when I was little. I see. Still, I totally forgot that the witch in that legend had an elegant name like Beatrice. So, did grandfather go out of his way to have a portrait made just because we grandchildren didn't believe the story? No, I think he's in love with her. Which, I mean, fair. She looks very pretty. So what does that make us? Are you my chatter-in-law now? Beatrice! Oh, thank you for the hydrate and take a moment, Twi. Oh shoot, redeems are still off? Oh, hold on. I'll fix that. So let me see. I'll just bonk look right now. Oh, is bonk not working? Oh, there we go. Wait, what? It's only working when I'm tabbed into it. That's weird. That's very weird. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I wanna see how it looks when I do it. Okay, yeah. That's still valid. Okay, that still looks good. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Just wanted to see if that was working. Alright, let me turn back on the redeems. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Let's turn off that on. That on. That on. That on. Not that on, because that's not working today. That on. That on. That on. That on. This one, this one, this one, this one. That one. Oh my god, I have so many. I have so many redeems. Okay. Let's see, what else? What else? Do that. I don't actually want that on. I don't like that redeem. Okay. I think I got everything I want to be turned on. Also, oh wait! I just saw the Kofi achromatic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lynn. I'm gonna edit this. And you know what? I'm gonna go pay my phone bill right now. Because it's actually gonna get shut off in 2 days if I don't pay it. So thank you so much. Pay that phone bill and then some. Thank you so much, Ecomatic. Okay, so we've got a goal that we met, which was pay my phone bill. Thank you guys so much. And I wanted to ask you guys, would you like me to change my profile on like all of my stuff, my Twitter, my Discord, my YouTube, my whatever, to like a very funny image that you guys would like to provide? I will change it to multiple different images if you guys have a certain image you'd like me to make my profile picture somewhere. But hold on, let me take care of this. Clearly, Kinzo is stupidly rich and wanted everyone to appreciate his fan shine to Beatrice. Honestly, fair of him. Literally, me at you if I ever become rich. Alright, I'm gonna go... Sorry. Oh, gotta press the finger sensor so I can transfer to bank. Transfer now. Okay, and then I can pay my phone bill. And just... Where is it? My Metro. Wait, I missed the question. Why are you changing your name to xxkitelover356_bunny XX? Oh no, not my name. Just my avatar. You guys can send me any like image you guys want me to change my thing to, and I will change it. There you go. I think that was my pin. Anyone who doesn't have Beatrice as their Kami Ochi gets ridden off the will, obviously. Alright, yep, gotta pay my phone bill due in 2 days. Is this the right card? Hold on, I need to check if I'm using the right credit card. I'll be right back. This was not the right card. This was my old card. It's not that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying not to like speak while I'm like putting this stuff in, because I don't know. Are you guys like me? Where like when you're putting stuff in, you just kind of like say it to yourself. You kind of like mumble it. Trying not to do that. This is my credit card. And the 3 little numbers on the back. Do not add to saved cards, because I don't like having... I don't know. I'm a little paranoid when it comes to like saving my info. Like whenever I use my card on something, I never add my card to like saved cards on anything. Like every time I pay for something, I have to put in my card info because I just don't like it being stored anywhere. Oh, what's this? You know what? You know that you can IDK mute your microphone. That's true. Okay, so this is the image you want me to make? Where would you like me to have this be my image on? Fine. Are you guys like me? Don't insult yourself like that. I'm not like you. Okay. I'll make this be my Discord one, unless you want me to make it a specific one more. Alright, I'm in streaming mode. Let me turn that off. Disable streamer mode. Edit. But I'm still so really pissed off about like the Discord thing that they're doing now, where they're getting rid of like the number names. That's just gonna make the names that you can have be even less. I hate it here. Okay. I changed my avatar. I changed my avatar on Discord. Yeah, they're changing the names because they're stupid, yeah. Yeah, you no longer have like a little number next to your name. So only like if one person wants the name Elio, I can no longer have the name Elio on Discord. Stupid. Very stupid. Also, yeah, the number name thing is dumb. Alright. And if any of you have any other images you'd like me to make my profile image on anywhere, let me know. I will change it. Tongs. Okay. I hate like having like a goal up and then being like, oh, let me replace it with another goal. I don't know. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. It was like 38. Oh god, my shitty mode showed up. I'm gonna do it. What are you gonna do? I wish I still had the picture of sexy Luigi. You want me to use the picture of sexy Luigi? Tongs. Yeah, I can make my profile picture be sexy Luigi. Hold on. I guess the question is, which sexy Luigi are you thinking of? Cause there's a lot of sexy Luigis. For anything? God damn it. You really want me to make this my... Okay, I'll make this my Twitter image. Thundercross split attack. Yes. Alright, where'd I save it? Oh, it's in here. Hold on, let me crop that better. You can see like white edges of it. Fell for it full. Thundercross split attack. PFP from JoJo's. Here's my PFP credit. Alright, what is this one? Oh, it's so cute! That's a cute little dude. That's a cute little boy. I will make that my YouTube picture. Adorable. I love it. It's a very specific one that my friend posted all the time by IDK if they still have it. Oh my god. And the croc has died. The alligator has died. IDK, I'm more familiar with alligators. I know which one you're talking about, but I don't have it. Damn. Okay, let me see. Where is it? How do I change my icon on YouTube again? I forgot. Customize channel? Is that how I do it? Let me see. Is it in branding? Yeah, okay, it's in branding. There we go. A very special boy. Alright. That is my new YouTube profile picture. It might take a bit. for you guys to see it, because I know whenever I change my stuff on YouTube, I can't like see my changes right away. It's stupid. Okay, yeah. Here, I'll post a picture of it though. I'll take a picture of it to let you guys know I changed it. Put this in the Discord. Alrighty. I don't know if you guys can see it, because I can't see it. It's already updated, no worries. Okay, nice. Is what I would say if I was a liar. Hey! Try to get an AI to generate a real bunny dressed as Shinsukimi from Your Turn to Die. Unfortunately, it did not work. God damn it! That's the only good thing to use AI for. Alright. The next one to get changed would be my Twitch profile picture. If any of you guys have an image you would like me to make my Twitch profile picture. No, but honestly, it has updated. I sent you proof of the thing. Oh! Let me see. Yeah! I don't know why, but it's still showing me the is image for me when I go to my own channel. It's weird. Let me see. Oh wait, now I can see it. There we go. There you go, okay. Just had to refresh. I see the croc, no worries. Okay, good. Alright. She's the witch from Grandfather's Delusions. She's the witch of my dreams, more like. Ever since we had this picture hanged, he's been having a harder and harder time telling the difference between truth and fantasy. That's all done. Let me put streamer mode back on. Okay. Back to Umineko. Yeah, I just put streamer mode back on. I'm glad we're in agreement. Yes. Ever since he had this picture hanged, he's been having a harder time telling the difference between truth and fantasy. To us, she's just a witch that exists in Grandfather's mind. But to him, she's a being that exists on this island. Well, maybe she is. Exists. He says he had that painting made because the rest of us would be incapable of understanding otherwise. The whole thing's creepy as hell. So I'm assuming he's gonna die and we're gonna need to find Beatrice. And that's why he wants us to recognize her. Milady. Tips for door. This portrait is precious to the master. I beg of you, do not say such things in front of him. Okay, sorry. I know. Even if you didn't tell me, I'd never do something like that. Jessica glanced at the portrait with an irritated gaze before turning away. Let's go. We're making everyone wait in the dining room. Ugh! I'm hungry! Only a small portion of this island was controlled by the Ushidomiya family. Yeah, let's go get her a kid's meal. All the lawless remainder was the domain of the witch, Beatrice. You might even call her the true ruler of Rokenjima. I felt a faint revival of that unsettling sense of misfortune, which I'd felt when I learned of the tutelary god's shrine being struck by lightning. Tips Fedora. Majestica. I remembered that Kumasawa-san tried to tell an ominous story about Rokkenjima before Jessica stopped her. Don't know what she was planning to tell us about this island. Something scary. But I do know one thing. It isn't the Yoshida Miya family that rules Rokkenjima. It's the witch, Beatrice. Beatrice! That's right. After all, this is the witch's island. What about the witch's heart? Or the witch's mansion? Battler! You're slow! When I looked around, everyone was already heading towards the dining room. I hurriedly chased after them. Nandata? We walked up to the huge double doors that led to the dining room, the witch's atelier. God, I need to get caught up on that story. Genji-san knocked. I have brought the children. Please, pardon the intrusion. The doors were opened and we were invited inside. The dining room, which looked exactly like you'd imagine a rich person's dining room to be, had a super long table that was obviously positioned with no purpose other than to make the guests conscious of their rank. Our parents were already sitting in accordance with that ordering. Oh, am I gonna sit at the kiddie table? You're late, brats. Hurry up and take a seat. The old bastard pressured us to sit. The only gaps in that group of people were the spots we were supposed to sit, which only made us feel our tardiness all the more. The seat at the head of the table, called the incipient's chair, was the most highly ranked, reserved for grandfather. Here's an icon. Let me see. Hell yeah. Now that's a good icon. Okay, let me... That is so cute, right? Okay, let's see. I think you can change it on the stream. What was it? It was channel, right? Yeah, channel, then brand. Hell yeah. Now that's a good picture. That is a good profile picture. Let's go! Let me know if you guys can't see it. It's my Twitch icon now. It was still empty. He probably wanted to show up last for dramatic effect. From the perspective of someone facing the incipient's chair head-on, the seating order went from left to right, with the lower-ranking seats progressing in rows of 2 further away from it. So, the left-hand side of the front row, closest to the incipient's chair, was where Uncle Kraus should have sat, since he was the second highest in rank. It looked like he hadn't arrived yet, so that seat was empty. Oh, also, I completely forgot to add this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta do math. I gotta do math for a second. Let me do math. Let's see. Give me 1 moment. I gotta do some math in my head. It's like 40 times 3. Let me see. It was like... Okay, so let's see. It was 2,500 plus 25 is 3 hours. And then 35 is 4 hours. 4 hours, 30 minutes, so 8 hours, 9 hours, 9 hours. Okay. That's 9 hours. Okay. Let's see, where are we at right now? 15 hours, 40, okay. 15 hours, 41 minutes, 41 seconds. Okay, there we go. There we go. Updated the timer. 9 hours, you say? Yes. Alright. There we go. Let's if we can lose it. In 9 more hours, 9 doors and 9 people. Across from the chair on the right side of the first row sat the eldest daughter of the family, Aunt Ava, who is the 3rd highest in rank. Oh my god, take it easy. 15 hours is fine. I'll take breaks. There sat my damned dad, Rudolph, the 3rd of the siblings. Across from him, on the right side of the 2nd row, sat Aunt Rosa, the youngest sibling. At this point, you might expect their husbands and wives to come next. But nope, the left-hand seat in the 3rd row, rank number 6, belonged to Jessica. Yeah, because she's like next up to become like the owner or whatever. Opposite her was George Aniki. I sat next to Jessica. Oh, so I'm that high ranking, huh? And Maria sat across from me. Then finally next to me on the left-hand side of the 5th row sat Aunt Natsuhi, the 10th highest in rank. Dang! I'm that high ranking? Wow. Opposite her was Uncle Hideyoshi. I didn't think I was like that important to be like that high up in the bonkin order. Next to Aunt Natsuhi in the 6th row and the final seat on the left-hand side sat Kirie-san. Okay, so she's like the lowest rank. The seat opposite to Kirie-san was empty, even though silverware had been set there and everything. Huh? According to this ranking system, that spot was where Aunt Rosa's husband should be sitting. Oh, I see. Yeah, you rank higher up if you're blood-related and older. Oh, I see. Even though he wasn't supposed to be coming, his place was made up. Well, that's nice. I wonder if, like, all those years Battler wasn't there, they would keep a seat empty for him, too. Normally, ranking systems of this sort give spouses equal positions as their partners, but the Yoshida-Miya family system was unique. Maybe it's a remnant of male chauvinism. If you start with the assumption that a woman's womb is just something to be borrowed, then the children of direct descent would come first, directly followed by the grandchildren. In other words, spouses have no blood ties and are therefore placed at the end of the line. Wow. It's terrible, but by this system, my grandmother would be ranked even lower than me if she were still alive. Wow. In their youth, they obey their father. After they get married, their husband. After aging, their children. What bothers me about this scene is that there should have been an empty spot after Maria's spot for Battler's younger sister. Yeah, is she just not counted? Huh? There's the old saying, women have no home in any realm. Like, she should be counted since she would be Rudolph's daughter, right? Long ago, when I was still incapable of figuring all this out, I thought it was so great that we could all chat in our little groups. Adult siblings with adult siblings and cousins with cousins. Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. I feel like the author just forgot. However, now that I can re-examine the seating order after growing up a bit, it stirs up some very complicated feelings in me. Aunt Natsuhi, who was married to the eldest son and was the de facto number 2 in managing this family, sat to my right. So I'm better than her. Not like she died, she just got the flu, damn. I guess they already are like, well, She's dead. No table seat for her. Which meant that she was 2 steps lower than me in the ranking order. It's hard to imagine what might be going on inside her heart. That's why I made a small apologetic gesture towards her before sitting down. How nice to see you, Butler-kun. You've grown quite tall, haven't you? Oh, yep. 6 long years of eating well, sampling various cuisines, and deriving sustenance from Mother Earth's bountiful gifts. And the roids! Can't forget the roids! Hard work, but I pulled through. Growing just like a boy, I see. How tall are you now? I guess about 180 centimeters? How much is that in feet? But, yeah, Nazi. That's what you're supposed to say. Heck, sounds like all you did was eat. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. After a short pause, she did laugh with me, but it seemed she couldn't quite figure out what she was supposed to be laughing at. Natsuhi is so earnest, she takes everything too seriously, lol. This woman is Aunt Natsuhi. I think I can read the Natsu, I think. She's the wife of the eldest son of the family. Meaning, she's my father's older brother's wife. Oh god, I'm trying to like do the mental gymnastics in my brain to like imagine the family tree. She's the wife, okay. My father's older brother's wife. Okay. Is it simpler if I just call her Jessica's mother? Yes, it is. I can never like think of family trees. I can't even think of my own family tree a lot of the time. And I'm like, okay, so they're connected to this, and they're this, and they're I just don't have the brain for it. Feels bad to say it like this, but while I didn't exactly dislike her, I didn't particularly like her either. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too, Butler. I don't like how she treated Shannon. I kind of liked her at the start, but how she treated Shannon just made nope. She hardly ever spoke with us kids, and all my memories of her involve her talking to the adults about complicated things, with a scary look on her face. In fact, since we hardly ever exchanged words, I spent a long time trying to figure out how I should approach her. Though my efforts seem to have ended in failure. The silverware sat neatly on the table, but the meal itself hadn't been brought in yet. As a general rule, you couldn't start a meal until the person sitting at the head of the table arrived. Oh god. Are we gonna starve? So, as long as grandfather didn't come, lunch would be put on hold indefinitely. Not even the appetizers would arrive. Get out of here, grandfather, I'm hungry! Simply put, the silence in this room was caused by our parents enduring their hunger while they waited for grandfather to arrive. However, the grandfather from my memories would always show up on time to meals like this. I like Natsuhi, but she's such a bitch of an employer. Yeah, I think that's how I'm feeling about Natsuhi right now too. I'm just like, stop being like that to Shannon. But other than that, we cool. For the most part. He was the kind of person who would never be so late that it kept everyone waiting. Especially after the entire group had arrived. He must not be doing too well then. Grandfather is pretty late. As far as I can remember, he was always strict about time. Well, that might have been true 6 years ago. But it hasn't been that way lately. I mean, he's pretty old, right? So it's harder to get around when you're that old. In fact, he's off in his own little world so often that he doesn't even show up at family meals. Still, I figured he'd at least come down today. Then again, I feel a lot more relaxed and happy without him. Wow. Grandpa, stop watching your anime marathon and get out here. Stop looking at all your paintings of Beatrice. Come down. Jessica! When her mother scolded her, Jessica stuck her tongue out and looked away. No way around it. Might as well wait until our host arrives. When I glanced at the clock, I saw that it was almost 12:20. Goddamn. Where's my food? Ushiromiya Kinzo. Oh, I can read the Kin in his name. Can't read the Zo in his name, though. The aged family headed the Ushiromiya head family. Yeah, it's Kin for like gold. I mean, the feeling is mutual on Kinzo's side. He doesn't like his shit kids either. God damn. Let's hold on, give me one moment. Okay. This man could be seen in his study. The clock had already passed noon, but he didn't even attempt to rise from his seat. Okay, there we go. With his spectacles on, he built up a growing pile of books with elaborate bindings, which he then read intently. He couldn't really say that he was having too much fun to stop. Rather, he filled the room with a sense of impatience, or perhaps a sense of impending danger, as though every second wasted was a tragedy. In the sealed room, a dense dust danced through the air, which was thick with the stench of chemicals that exuded a mix of suspicious odors. Me when I slept in and refused to go to the kitchen. Bitch, you live like this? Those odors were somehow sweet and heavy. What are you doing, Kinzo? If anyone with a normal nose came in here, the first thing they'd do would be to open a window and ventilate this room. The knocking against the study door had been going on for a while. Yeah, I don't think he's doing alright. A voice calling father sometimes mingled with the knocks. Blaze it, 420! As Kinzo heaved a deep sigh, he snapped shut the old book in his hands and slammed it on the table. That was getting to the great part! Then he yelled at Kraus, who was still knocking on the door. I'm reading Chobits, leave me alone. Silence! Enough with that racket, you fool! Who told you the door would be opened if you but knocked? I'll crucify the imbecile. Goddamn! Do you wish to suffer the same fate? He's just knocking on the door, my guy. Father, this is the day of the family conference, which happens only once a year, is it not? Everyone's gathered down below. Please come out. We can't eat without you! Kraus called out to his father through the door. Kinzo always shut himself up in his study, hating it when nearly anyone, even his family, entered the room. For that reason, Kraus had no choice but to call to him from the corridor like this. Man, this is one dysfunctional family. No, even worse, guests suck! I don't want to leave my room! Family's over? No! Gonna lock myself up in my room. Honestly relatable. Kinzo is relatable. What? Huh? Excuse me? Molest me not. Just who is this everyone of which you speak? Oh, does he not remember? Do you mean the fools trying to drag me out of here? Then kill them all! Oh, molest also means annoy. Okay, I was just like, wait, what? Tear them apart. Use the bodies for firewood and feed them into the witch's hearth. Put a pot in that air to boil the wormwood. Force the imbeciles who dare try to lure me out of here to drink the broth of the apocalypse. My god. I will soak their dregs in liquor. Oh, where's Genji? Call for Genji. Okay, yeah, this guy is not good. of my demonic absence prepared. Which is why to annoy in Spanish is molestar. Oh, I see. The whispering of the green fairy reaches me no longer. Oh, where's Genji? Bring him here. Jesus Christ. On the other side of the door, Kraus, Nanjo, and Genji kept waiting for the master of the house, who stubbornly refused to come out. Who is this? This is my first time seeing this person. What is her? Oh my god. He got them bags. Jesus. Kinzo is so fucking high right now. Smoke weed every day. Hi, Kraus. Okay, so this is his son. So this is Jessica's dad, right? Looks like he hates me to the core. If I remember the family tree correctly. Yeah, okay. My voice doesn't reach him anymore. I don't know. He sounds like I don't know. Maybe it's just this sprite, but he sounds very uppity, so I want to be like, yes. Kraus shrugged as though saying it's no use and smiled bitterly. From the beginning, he hadn't really expected his father to respond to his calls. However, since it was the duty of the eldest son, he had tried as a formality. Kinzo-san, your sons, daughters, and grandchildren have come to see you, have they not? Could you just let them see your face, if only for a short while? Shut up! Be silent! Me at family greetings. Come on out, talk to the family. No! You dare to admonish me, Nanjo? I never told anyone to get you. I told them to get Genji. Now call for him immediately. Time is short and the apostles are already readying their trumpets. So why can't you foolish sheep understand? Is he gonna die? Is he gonna like die today or something? Cause whenever I think of trumpets, I think of it being like he's gonna die. Kinzo slammed an old heavy book against the table over and over. That rocket clearly expressed his great displeasure. Kinzo put his spectacles down and flew up from his chair. He spread his arms wide open as if to sing to a packed opera house, as if appealing to someone, and yelled. Also, I want to look at what this expression looks like originally. I'm curious. He doesn't look as scary in the original. Why? Why is there always something in my way? I would throw it all away. I would offer up everything. And there's only one thing I ask in repayment. Beatrice. Oh, Beatrice. If I could see your smile but one time, I would plunder the smiles of the earth and offer them all up to you. Oh, he's a simp. Oh, commanders of the legions of locusts, reap the smiles of the earth. Everything is filthy, everything is irksome. Honestly though, Beatrice does look great, so I understand. Mia achromatic. Gay. Why must I suffer this impediment on this most precious of days? Call for Genji! I have no idea what he's yelling about. He's probably lost his mind by now. Rasan. Isn't it a bit harsh to say such a thing of your own father? Yeah, that's kinda... Wouldn't you, like, I don't know, if I found out, like, my family was, like, losing their grip of reality, I would be sad. Me when I'm on VC with Lynn, but family is over. My father is already dead. Wow. Bro, what? There's nothing here but a phantom of what father once was. Bro, like, he's still your dad, though. Although I imagine the dad has been pretty shitty to him since he started, like, losing his grip on reality. Still, I don't... At any rate, as long as he has no intention of coming out, there's nothing we can do. Not sure if I like this Kraus guy. Kinzo-san. Choking coughs continued to pour from the study. I'm going back downstairs. It would be a waste to let the fruits of Goda's prized cooking talent get any colder. It's one of the few things our relatives can look forward to when they come to this house. House spun around. He looked at his watch, mumbling and acting as though he had wasted time doing something he knew would be in vain. Genji-san, the father is calling for you. And keep him company. Certainly, yeah, okay, maybe Kinzo has a thing for Beatrice, but I don't know. Maybe he's got like a little polycule going on with Genji and Beatrice. Dr. Nanjo, let's go eat. If we stay here any longer, this sweet stench will ruin our sense of taste. What, you don't want to get high? Without waiting for Nanjo, Kraus went downstairs. Genji urged Nanjo to go and eat. Had to go help my little bro with chickies. What did I miss? That was really gay. Jackie. Earlier we were reading Kinzo talking about his love for Beatrice. And Jackie was like, me at Lynn. Welcome back. Welcome back. Bro, that's gay. Oh, the little chickies. Sounds so cute. Anjo glanced between the study door and Kraus's back as the latter disappeared down the stairs, then let out a deep sigh. Sorry, Genji-san, but please allow me to leave this in your hands. Yes, please leave it to me. Do what you can to avoid giving him alcohol. Yo, they gay. That's a habit that's far too difficult to break. Is Genji not here yet? Where's my boyfriend? Who dares keep Genji from coming? Oh, where's Genji? Call for Genji! Please, allow me to handle the situation here. Very well. Forgive me. Nanjo bowed slightly and descended the stairs. Yo, this is really gay. The chat and the game. Genji watched him leave, then knocked on the study door. Master, it is Genji. Genji? Why have you kept me waiting so long? Yeah, I ship it. Oh, little tears. Oh no, he looks really cute in the original. You're alone, I trust? Correct. I'm alone. Kinzo returned to his seat in the study and pressed an old-fashioned switch on the table. Yes, cute grandpa. He's so cute. I feel bad that he's probably gonna die soon. After a small delay, the heavy sound of the door unlocking could be heard. Kinzo was convinced that his family wanted to make a mess of his study. And perhaps someone had once opened the window for some air and ended up scattering things that, to him, were important research materials, leaving him in a terrible mood. I get that. I hate when my family messes with my stuff and, like, misplaces stuff too. Kinzo had outfitted his room with a formidable lock. preventing anyone from entering without his permission, and therefore sealing himself in a jail of his own making. Damn. How does he get food? I guess he can unlock it, and Genji can bring it to him. I still hate Kinzo, the motherfucker, but I do feel for the guy to some capacity, yeah. It sounds like he's really, like, lost his grip on reality, and I just can't, like, hate someone for that, you know? Like, I've seen a lot of, like, videos and stuff, like, people with, like, Alzheimer's and stuff, and I can't help but feel bad. I want a fancy lock, too. I hate family barging in, right? Genji, whom he trusted the most, was relatively free to enter the room, but even that didn't always hold. If Kinzo was in a bad mood, even Genji wouldn't be able to enter. Wow. Anyone else would be limited to holding a conversation through the door, unable even to see Kinzo's face. Yeah, not even his son. Wow. Most of the time, what they could hardly be called a conversation. However, this didn't trouble the rest of the family much. After all, it just wasn't worth the effort to disturb this aging family head who was impossible to please and always stayed shut away, immersed in his research. Taking advantage of his refusal to leave his room, they supported his isolation, putting his care entirely into the hands of the servants. Genji, my usual. I'm busy. Yes, sir. Oh, is he gonna drink alcohol? Genji headed to a corner of the study. There, suspicious-looking bottles boasting venomous colors were on display. Oh yeah, didn't he want, like, the devil's something? They were actually liquor, but considering the shady atmosphere of this room, one might easily suspect them of being some ghastly poison. I'm back! I see we're having a short stream today and tomorrow. Hello, welcome back, Overtaker! Yeah, very, very short stream today. Yeah, we are playing Umineko right now, and currently Kinzo, the head of the family, wants to see Beatrice, and he also has a boyfriend named Genji. I ship it. Inside the study, the mysterious collection of books gathered by Kinzo had grown into a mountain. They were bizarre, ancient, or banned books, all of them either forbidden, cursed, or sealed. Ooh. When it comes to help the bun, I see we're not sure. Yes! I got my phone bill paid. So thank you again to everyone that helped with that. But if you tried to call them old books, Kinzo would fly into a rage and say, "Call them grimoires." They're not comics, they're manga. There are also many mysterious objects that presumably held some meaning with regards to black magic, like candles suspiciously melted and molded into strange shapes. Oh yeah, this right here, this clear looking rock is the unicorn's tear, and it gives me an MP boost. I was just like Kinzo back in the day. The constellations drawn on a certain celestial globe contain quite a few shapes that would draw puzzled looks from anyone familiar with today's night sky. The carelessly strewn about books contain many illustrations, all of them of a religious or mysterious nature. Also, hold on. Let me move this over here. Sorry. Oh god. My mouse was kind of wigging out for a second. Including some depicting demonically grotesque subjects or bizarre diagrams of various magic circles. And above all, a sweet, poisonous smell filled the room, profoundly assaulting the eyes and noses of those who entered for the first time. Eventually, it must surely make a person go numb and lose their grip on reality. Inside that study, Genji prepared Kinzo's usual drink with a well-trained hand. No one would even think of drinking such an ominous dark green liquid in that complex and ornate glass. Unless someone first told them it was alcohol. I would drink it. But I also made concoctions of like bleach and like sparkles and food coloring, so like, I don't know. I used to, God. I really was like Kinzo as a child. But like, I'm so glad my mom caught the little potions that I put in the fridge. Because I made potions out of bleach, sparkles, and food coloring. I very strongly remember me putting bleach inside of a bottle and then putting it in the fridge. Thank God my mom noticed and didn't let me drink it. Then he placed a cube of sugar in a strangely shaped spoon and poured water from a pitcher over it. What about Naruto? What about Naruto? Where's he involved in this? Strangely, when the transparent water was poured, the dark green liquid turned a cloudy white. I mean, I don't think there's any other reaction to seeing it. True. Oh, did I ever tell you guys how I thought, so like when I was a kid and I would look in the mirror, I would think my eyes would go gray. And I told you guys how I was a Chunibyo, right? So I actually would say that I had like the, God, what was it called again? It was from Naruto. It was like the eyes that Hinata and Neji have. The Byakugan battle brawlers, I think. Maybe Elliot would attempt the Tide Pod challenge. He really would. Yeah, Byakugan, battle warriors. Yeah. Yeah, I would go around saying I had a Byakugan because I was like, look, my eyes are gray. I have a Byakugan. I feel like I'm insane because I swear he said when I was a kitten. What? I'm a bunny though. I was never a kitten. Then Genji added original flavors Kinzo loved, fine-tuning its taste. There was no recipe. Its success was measured only by Kinzo's mood swings when he drank it, and it had taken Genji many decades to learn how to do it right. I'm not gonna check because I doubt this one was true, unlike Othelio. I still can't believe I said that. A starry kitten bun. Genji placed the glass on a tray and walked over to Kinzo. By this time, Kinzo was gazing out the window. Here, master. Thank you. Kinzo had regained his composure and was now unrecognizable as the shouting, screaming, yelling man from a few moments ago. Looking at this man from behind as he tilted his glass and gazed down at the scenery beyond the window, he projected a sense of dignity and intelligence. To allow Kinzo to set his glass down at any time, Genji motionlessly waited behind Kinzo, and to his left, as though he were a living sideboard. Then, without averting his eyes from the window, Kinzo held out his glass. There was only a mouthful remaining. You want a kiss while we suck up the last of this drink, Genji? It was not a gesture intended to set it upon the tray, but a motion to hand the glass over to Genji. Wait, really? I didn't actually think he was gonna give it to Genji to drink. Okay. Drink. Yeah, these bitches gay. Good for them. Good for them. My friend. No, not my friend. My boyfriend. Your words are too kind for me. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something here. Oh wait, there are no head pats. Wait, what? I thought I made head pats. I thought I enabled head pats. Oh wait, I can do head pats. Probably turned them off for mirror. Wanting to do the old bonk and head pats. Wait. But I can see head pats. Is it out of stock? Hold on. Oh, reward is temporary unavailable. Eh? Hold on. What? What does that mean? Hold on, let me check. Oh, does it have a cooldown? Let me see. What do you mean not available? You pause redemption rewards with the manager on pause requests, yeah. Complete all. And then how do I... No. Do not pause redemptions. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I figured out what the problem was. Wait, no. I do want to pause that one. Actually, keep that one on pause. Okay. I just take care of this real fast. Okay, I think everything should be available now. Also, what is with that awesome kitty Twitch PFP? Oh, we reached a goal, which was to pay my phone bill. And so I let everyone send me images to use as my profile pic everywhere. So I now have a different profile pic on everything. Oh, there we go. There's the head pads. There's the head pads. Oh, wait, oops. Also, is color wheel available or not? The program's not working today. Also, give me a moment. My model is loading right now. Because I accidentally pressed the bonk one instead of head pat. Okay, there we go. Thank you for all the head pads, Overtaker. Yeah, I was trying to get it work earlier, but it ain't working today, unfortunately. No need for ceremony between us. Drink. Yeah, if these guys aren't in a relationship, then what is romance? Drink, my friend. The historians would call them really good friends. Thank you. Genji respectfully received the glass and inclined it a little to taste its contents. After that, he gulped it down. No LG TV Plus? Yeah, what the heck? Where's my LG TV? I attempted to imitate your concoction, but no matter how I try, I cannot replicate the taste. The way you make it is pure relish. Thank you very much. It is the fruit of your guidance, master. Kinzo smiled at his loyal subject, who refused to put aside rank even when asked to. However, he was not making fun of him. His smile was relaxed, as though chuckling at a close friend's old, unshakable habit. We have grown old together. What? I'm sorry, I can't stop shipping these guys. They keep saying these things that make me ship them. I stopped counting the years long ago. It is entirely thanks to you, Master, that I've been able to live like this until today. Kinzo gave a faint smile, as if to say he didn't need any flattery. Until now, you have served me exceedingly well. My sons call me eccentric. The servants that were once many have all quit in fear of me. Only you serve me even now. Bro, I'm sorry. I ship it so hard. No, get Beatrice out of here. I'm shipping Kinzo and Genji. Their romance was too good for this series. Your words are more than I deserve. My life will not last much longer. My sons are vultures, lazily waiting for my inheritance to fall into their hands. The only person I want to spend with until I die is you, Genji. Kraus is a fool who squanders money like water. He throws away 2 gold coins to obtain 1. And then he has the gall to claim that he's earned money. Society, if Kinzo just realized how much he actually loves Genji, I swear to God, right? Let them be gay. Eva is a slave to money who thinks of me as a mere chicken. When I die, she plans to use my bones to make a broth. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, no wonder he doesn't want to talk to his family if that's how he sees his son and daughter-in-law. That dunce Rudolph just wants to fool around with women. Rosa bore the baby of a man who came from nowhere and about whom we know nothing. Jessica is incompetent and uneducated. George has none of what it takes to be a man. Wait, what? Okay, what? Battler is a fool who threw away the honor of their Shidomiya family. Bro, weren't you just talking about Rudolph being a fool who's fooling around with women? Well, I'm sorry that he liked his mom and thought that Rudolph was shitty for fooling around with women. And Maria is obscene to the— What?! Okay, yeah, no. I'm done speaking words of praises for you. Kinzo, You ain't gonna talk shit about my little spoingly woingly Maria. What the fuck do you mean she's obscene to the eye? What the fuck does that mean? Why is their Shidomiya of blood so incompetent? Is there no one worthy to inherit the glory I built? Boo, Kinzo, boo, yeah, get off the stage! What the heck, dude? Why everyone gets shit on Maria? Yeah, what the fuck did Maria do? She's like 9 years old! My god, this is like that meme, like, fuck you. I am 14 years old? Intense generational trauma. Yeah, get this boomer out of here. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you should go die. Maybe you should go die, Kinzo. Just a thought. If you're being that rude, no, you know what? No wonder the lady wants to make a broth out of your bones. If you're gonna be so much of a bitch. God. Of course. I know this is part of Beatrice's curse. I know it. Don't mess with the squinkle, the spoingy, the spoingle. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck, Kinzo? You golden witch. You're trying to take revenge against me in this way. He ain't wrong about Kraus, though. He kinda is an idiot. If you want to hate me, then do so. If you want to run away, then run. I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Won't let you go. Won't let you go. You belong to me. Okay, Yandere. You must always be in my arms. For all my life. Kinda are soft words. You must stay in my birdcage for all eternity, whispering only to me. Cue Beatrice calling the police. Yeah, no wonder she wants to get out of here. This dude's being really creepy. Beatrice. Why won't you smile back at me? Maybe because of all of the things you just said? Really makes you think. Oh, Beatrice. Oh. After howling, Kinzo choked once again. Genji set the tray and glass down and rubbed his master's back. Gee, I wonder why. I wish I could do like the little like reverb effect that you see in a lot of TikToks. Genji's facial expression did not change. It was always like this. Thank you, my friend. Genji out here being like, I could be better for you. I could do what Beatrice never did. I seriously hate the dude, and this is just the tip of the iceberg on how I hate the guy, but he is so fun to be on, for real, for real. When his seemingly deranged fit subsided, Kinzo regained his composure once again. Isn't there an OBS thing for voice changes on flight? Is there? I had no idea. Maybe it's in filters? Let me see. I wanna see. Filters. Add. Band equal. I don't know what these things are. Invert polarity, limiter, noise gate, upward compression, VS2 times X plugin. Okay, I don't know which one does it. I don't want to mess with it. Just like seeing two different people, a wild Kinzo and a composed Kinzo, living together inside one body. And so, I have decided. I cannot bear to spend my dimmed remaining years procrastinating like this. If I have one final coin to bet, and I choose to abandon it on the whims of the demon's roulette. The power of magic is always determined by the risk of the gamble. I'll look it up. Don't touch stuff you don't know. Oh, thank you. Like visiting a shrine at the hour of the ox in ancient Japanese sorcery to nail a cursed doll to a tree. Okay, weeb. Magical power is produced specifically because of the risk that it will be seen within the 7 days the curse takes. The greater the risk, the stronger the magic power will be. Many miracles that happened in myth might be called the crystallization of shocking magic power, with a low probability of occurrence and astronomical risk. And that Moses parted the waters of the sea was not a miracle of God. The risk of that desperate situation, cornered by soldiers on the Red Sea shores, weighed upon the scales of slaughter and gave birth to that miraculous magic power. What are you talking about? If the same thing occurred again on the same scale, the sea would surely fail to part. After all, Moses was able to magnificently summon a miracle engraved on but one of the countless, innumerable results on the roulette of those with power. This is the force that can triumph over astronomical odds. Okay, dude, go to Las Vegas. Go bet on the demon's wheel. Indeed, good fortune that can grasp miracles is a magical power itself. I say to myself as I do another 10 pull on the gacha. To obtain this mighty power, one must face the risk of despair. And those who possess no magical power may call that desperation rather than a bet. What the fuck are they saying? Moses made a miracle and God had nothing to do with it? Are they high? I think he is. I think they were like implying that he is like smoking something in this room by like the smell of his room. However, people who truly do possess magic power can grasp hold of that miracle and make the enigma come into being. The POV is from a Tiabu, I'm not surprised. And if that power exists within me, I'll seize that miracle. I'll have a chance at making the wish I devoted my life towards come true. He been simping for like Beatrice for ages. Bro, please. Stop going after her. Realize that you've got a great boyfriend right next to you. Please. Kinzo looked up to the sky outside the window. He spread his arms as if appealing to someone up in the skies. If only I were capable of grasping that miracle. Oh my god, he's so theatrical. Jesus freaking Christ. Oh, Beatrice. Show me your lovely smile once more. I don't think she wants to show you her lovely smile anymore, my guy. No matter how much time passes, your face does not vanish. Bro, I just want to see her smile, that is all. Yeah, first you want to see her smile, then you want to like lock her up somewhere. I get you, my dude. I'll return everything you granted me. I'll return all the glory I've gained since that day. Major Gachi Koi moment, for real, for real. I don't need fortune, prestige, or gold. I just want the golden witch. I'll return everything you gave me. I just want to see your smile. I beg of you, Beatrice. God. The fact that Genji can put up with all of this, I really think shows just how much patience Genji has. His nonsensical yells became a scream, and then a wail. Kinzo slumped to the floor, tearing at it with both hands. Genji had no choice but to wordlessly watch over his master's lamentations. The dude seriously needs a Snickers. You ain't you without a Snickers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the family head's health is not at its best. He seemed extremely sad not to be able to share lunch with you all, now that you have gathered for this event that occurs but once a year. Goda, let the lunch begin. The man had to be in love with this weirdo to have enough patience to put up with him. I swear to God, right? I swear to God, there's gotta be some, like, unreturned pining slow burn going on here between Kinzo and Genji. Genji's, like, in love with him, and he's like, I will do whatever horrible, magical things you want me to do, Kinzo, as long as I get to be with you. Even though he knows that, like, that Kinzo won't return his feelings because he's in love with Beatrice. God. Why am I, like, writing up a fanfiction about these two old men? Certainly. I shall begin today's luncheon. God, fuck you, Goda. Get the fuck out of here. Get your bitch ass out of here. I don't want to see your face. Dr. Nanjo, is father's condition really that bad? Couldn't he have at least let us see his face? I wish I could talk about their backstory, but it's so far off. Can I talk about it anyways? Were they gay? It's more a problem of mood than a physical condition. And for that, there's no medicine I can prescribe. Hey, are we talking about his mood again? You've gotta be kidding me. We took time out of our schedules during this damn busy autumn season just to come and find out how he's doing. And now he's... Then you should be happy, Rudolph. You now know how he's doing. Well, what? Would you rather take my place and try to persuade our ill-humored father to come join us? Are you kidding? God, I hate these two guys' faces. I just want to punch them both. Just by how they look. Rudolph shrugged. Grabs your shoulders. They're childhood friends. Oh no! Fuck! I've fallen for the childhood friends trope once again. So they've been childhood friends. And he's been his servant all of these years, putting up with him, being with him, being patient, helping him in whatever way. Genji! I hope he falls out of love with Beatrice and realizes just how much you've been there for him, Genji. Man, they're so punchable. Oh my, I was saying though, for real. Your Honor, they were childhood friends? Oh god, they were childhood friends? Apparently Apparently, though Rudolph is willing to be indignant at how self-centered his father was, he wasn't particularly disappointed to be spared a face-to-face meeting. Does it seem like his mood will improve before dinner? Cross Nissan. I was looking it up and there's a plugin for OBS for hotkeys to toggle voice filters. But IDK, if your current voice changer program works with it, it should work. Let me know if you want me to link it on Discord. Okay. Yeah, if you could link me, I probably won't do it today, but I will look into like testing it out when I'm not streaming. I have no idea. If you want to know that, you should ask him directly. Although, I think his mood will improve faster if we don't bother him. Genji-san's the only one who can get grandfather out of a fog. Your Honor, please let them date. It's pretty pathetic, though, making the servants deal with your own parents' bad moods. Jessica, don't speak out of turn. She'd planned for her complaint to be heard only by her cousins, but it had reached even Cross's ears. Can I send a page from the manga of them, of when they were younger? Yes, I want to see them. I want to see them. God, I am shipping them so hard. Scolded, Jessica scowled and turned away, sulking. If he's as cranky as they make him sound, he can't be that terribly sick, right? I mean, they're saying he's in a bad mood, not that he's got no energy, which at least proves he's got his wits about him. It's because grandfather has especially strong willpower. However, that doesn't necessarily mean his body will be able to keep up. Damn, this dude again. You don't like how George looks? Yeah, I think you said his suit looked ugly, right? Since last year, they kept saying that he has 3 months left. If the initial diagnosis was correct, grandfather has been prolonging his life by willpower alone. And possibly witchcraft and wizardry. It's right for us to worry about him. Once started with the family head seat still empty. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh my god! What? Oh my... Ah! Holy shit. Oh my god. Hold on, let me show this. They're so cute! They gay or nah? Oh, you were talking about Stinky. Yeah, let me show. God, I'm shipping them for. Never thought I would ship 2 old men this hard. But here we are. Yeah, this is what they look like when they were younger. As a young man from a rich family who migrated to Taiwan, Genji was a rich lad born and raised in Taiwan. A long time ago, we were men with a strong rivalry. When we just met, we fought all the time. Enemies to lovers, childhood friend trope. Ah! Though he's like that even now, he was silent, made a serious face and was a schemer. He shamelessly scammed others. God. Yeah, I knew I was onto something, thinking that Genji was a little bit attractive even as an old man. Cause him when he was younger, no matter how many times I was deceived, I couldn't see through that. But for some reason I couldn't hate Genji for them. They gay, Your Honor. Look at the look in Genji's eyes. Look at the look in Genji's eyes as he looks at Kinzo. Once we hit it off, we became close friends. That would be appropriate to be called childhood friends. Look at the look in his eyes. That's such like a warm look. Like Mac's story isn't too important on the overall mystery of Beatrice, so I don't mind spoiling on Genji. Everybody get ready to board the ship. Oh, I ship them so hard. Oh my god, these... God. My god. Get over Beatrice right now. Realize he's been with you all this time. God damn. Lunch started with the family's head's seat still empty. Just the look on Genji's face was so soft. Just... The man who should be sitting there had already grown old, and the brilliant glory which had rebuilt the Yoshida-Miya family in the span of a single lifetime was being forgotten. Even though they were beginning the meal with that seat still empty, no one felt it was that odd anymore. The little transition things. Okay, so it's like 1:30 now? That's a short lunch. I don't know. I never really take like an hour to eat. I take longer. I'm so slow at eating. My family always says I eat like a rabbit, which like, yeah. Yeah, I do eat like a rabbit. The Yoshida-Miya Family Conference was held once every year on the first weekend of October. If a normal family were to hold a so-called family conference, you'd expect it to be nothing more than a reunion of rarely seen relatives who greet each other around buckets of sushi or something. However, part of the family's great fortune had been lent out to grandfather's children. And no one in this family was considered an adult until they had met with success in business. So this meeting literally was a conference. How much of the fortune was invested? What sort of business was conducted? How much profit was earned? If you don't eat like this, your family is lying to you. Let me see. Okay, I will eat like that, but only if it's corn. Only if it's corn. I do actually like really love corn. As a result, how much of the fortune borrowed from the main family could be repaid? I can't eat corn, but I'd still eat like that. Aww. Possibly, how much more would be borrowed for future family ventures? What lessons had they learned? And what could they learn from their mistakes? It seems that topics like these were discussed very seriously in the past. Same. Aw man, that sucks. I love corn. I'm sorry you guys can't eat corn. My dad said it was like lying on a bed of nails. Apparently, it used to be a very serious family meeting, where people were bathed in scornful and angry voices, and some people even got slapped despite their age. Jesus Christ, what kind of family you guys have? However, that had become a thing of the past. Now, with everyone pursuing their own business ventures and achieving success, it's becoming more of a normal yearly get-together. Even so, telling grandfather about recent events was extremely stressful. So what was nothing more than a simple get-together for his grandchildren, it was still a real stomachache for her parents. The absence of the man who was the source of all this trouble, regardless of the reason, probably made today's lunch taste much more delicious. I can't because I hate corn. Aww. Have you ever had corn with like butter and salt? That's how I like eating my corn. Slap some butter and salt on it. Very good. The phrase, while the demon is not around, everyone can relax, comes to mind. Anyway, let's introduce Jessica's father, whose face I haven't seen for 6 years. Time for another Japanese lesson! The man sitting to my father's left is his older brother and Jessica's father, Uncle... I can't read that. This name sure is easy to read. Stop! I can't read it! What do you mean? It's easy to read. I can't read it. That... Kraus, How is that easy to read? I don't recognize any of those kanji. I've recognized some people's kanji and their names. I don't recognize these ones. For some reason, I became somewhat allergic to eating fresh corn. Oh, wow. Yeah, power. Now that we've gotten used to the string of weird names, our perspective is totally skewed. Oh no, I'll eat all your fresh corn. So, Crass doesn't actually seem that bad. He even starts to sound kind of cool. Just like with Aunt Natsuhi, I didn't have many memories of speaking with Uncle Kraus. At least this is the last blood-related family member other than Battler's sister. Okay, we've almost met everyone then. The cast is all here, except for the sister, who's dying from a fever. He had never been one to chat to children. I felt like he was always talking with the adults, just like Aunt Natsuhi. According to my father's gossip, he was a spiteful and violent man. I don't need you to eat my fresh corn. I just need to be in your arms always. If what he said is true, Uncle Kraus used to be very domineering from his position as the oldest sibling. He was despised by all the other siblings. I can only stand poofed white corn when it's on a stew because it's like popcorn. But corn on its own is impossible. I see. I like boiling my corn and then putting butter and salt on it. Or sometimes I'll put like other stuff on it. Or like, have you guys ever had like the Indian corn? I forgot what the name of it was. But I do like those. Corn or maize. Either way. I like those ones. Lagaffs, does that mean you're the fresh corn? Moku moku. God, I was scared. I did not hear corn. Ooh, I am looking at you. I am looking at you, Twi. What did you think I said? Though despite that, their siblings all seem to be chatting happily together. No, don't moku moku me. That's gay. Oh well, even if their relationship was bad when they were children, sometimes when people grow up and live apart from each other, their relationships change. That's probably what this was. Sounds amazing to eat it that way. Yeah, I don't know, it's really good. I haven't had that type of corn very often. I had it a lot as a kid, but I haven't had it recently, but I remember really liking it. It had like an interesting flavor to it. After all, they all had children of about the same age. By sharing the same family environment, they probably profited by exchanging opinions. Elio, you robbed me of the corn joke. Ooh, ah. I wish I could do the ooh, ah, sound very good, but I can't. Maybe because of that, a short while ago, the circle of parents began to discuss the exams Jessica and I would be taking. Born, torn, worn. Now why would any of those words make you scared, though, Twi? Jessica, in order to escape questions about exams from my father on her left, purposely faced right while firing off a rapid series of comments, not giving him any chance to get a word in. Jackie about to get bored. Moving on, let's look at the end opposite from Kraus and the others. At the very last seat at the table, an old gentleman with a sturdy physique sat facing Kirie-san. This was my first time meeting him. I'd only just been introduced to him, but it seems he's grandfather's personal doctor, a man called Nanjo. I feel like I should recognize this kanji, but I just can't. No more. Bad. Bad chat. Bad Elio. You can't tell me what to do. I heard he used to own a huge clinic on the nearby island of Nijima, but he turned it over to his son and began living a life of leisure in his old age. He had known grandfather since the very beginning, when the mansion was first constructed on this island, and built up a relationship over several decades. I thought at first that the two of them might have gotten to know each other through grandfather's suspicious hobbies, but it seems it was actually grandfather's chess partner. Kinzo, when he gets surprised how I'm winning when I eat all his pieces when he's looking away. I see. That kind of hobby seems very like our grandfather, what with his love of all things Western. Westaboo. Lunch is probably the only person who could enter Rokenjima, despite being neither a family member nor a servant. He looked like a calm old gentleman as he listened to the discussion between Kirie and the other women who sat near to him. Considering how long he stayed by the side of our short-tempered grandfather, his generous heart was probably nothing to laugh at. Still, even if he was a family doctor, having anyone outside the Yoshida-Miya family attend the family conference was a little odd. It made me think that grandfather's condition might have worsened so much it'd be a major topic of discussion at today's conference. After all, George said something like that just a second ago. Something about how we've been getting continuous reports since around last year that grandfather didn't have long to live. It's nasty to think about it, but consider how rich grandfather is, oh god. At the time of his death, his wealth will suddenly be released, probably along with a fair share of our parents' stomach acid wet, and it'll lead to ulcers for everyone, oh god. Yeah, I can only imagine the drama that's gonna happen when he dies. Good lord. Ugh. Family inheritance squabbles, and he never wrote a will. He never wrote a will, huh? Because he didn't want to give, like, any of his family his wealth. So they're probably gonna fight and, like, murder each other to get his wealth, my god. After all, this sort of thing just gets messier when there's more wealth to be divided. Yup. There's a good chance they'll be talking about stuff like that at the family conference. Y'all with the sip emote. Kinzo, fuck them kids. Still, it's not like it's got anything to do with us kids. I mean, it kinda do. Finally, even though he hasn't shown up, let me introduce our grandfather. Time to read his name in Japanese. The person who should be sitting in that incipience chair is Ushida-Miya Kinzo. Now, when did ever inheritance be an issue on families? Come on. Bro, I hate inheritance squabbles in, like, media and stuff. It feels too real, and I don't like it. College ain't gonna pay for itself, Battler. It really sucks. Everyone else in the family has these weird names, but he's got this perfectly normal one himself. Yeah, his name's got Keen in it. If only his name were written Kinzo, but he let us call him Goldsmith or something, I'd totally freak out. As you can probably guess by now, he's a frightening person with an extremely short temper. I'm surprised he doesn't, like, ask his family to, like, call him, like, Goldo or something. Oh, I'll pray for you, Elio, because the adults get vicious. Oh, Lord. I can already see, kind of by their interactions, that there is some, extreme tension between the older family members. I can just see, what was her name? Natsuhi. I can see Natsuhi just completely losing it. I'm one of his grandchildren, not a son, and I haven't seen him since elementary school. Thanks to that, I have no memory of being beaten myself, but our parents were apparently raised with an iron fist. Oh, he's one of those parents. Ugh. That earlier conversation between my dad and Uncle Kraus about who should go convince grandfather to come down seems pretty darn funny once you know their background. Oh boy. You can't really tell grandfather's story without covering that pivotal event back before the Showa era, 1926 to 1989. Oh? Until the Meiji, 1868 to 1912, and Taisho, 1912 to 1926 eras, the Ushinomiya family was great and prosperous. Oh, generational trauma intensifies, oh god. They owned several spinning mills, making them rich enough to just double over laughing every day as the money kept rolling in. Boomer parenting. Let's beat up children. Jail risk-free. God. Incidentally, grandfather was a member of a branch family and pretty much nothing to do with the main family. Ah. Not only was he way down the list of people who could inherit the headship, but he had hardly any contact with the glamorous main family. However, during the Great Kanto earthquake in the year Taisho 12, 1923, the mansion owned by the Yoshida-miya family in Odawara was flattened. Oh, did he become like the sole inheritor or something? The spinning mills in Tokyo were all burned down in a huge fire, and the Yoshida-miya family lost most of its wealth and family members in an instant. So, once they started trying to figure out who the successor to the Yoshida-miya family should be, they apparently found no one remaining except Kinzo and his ranch family. I wonder if Beatrice had any sway in this at all. In Kinzo's later reminiscences, he referred to this as good fortune so great that it overturned fate. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Beatrice. With that, grandfather's boring everyday life did a 180. He was entrusted with reviving the dying Yoshida-miya family, which had lost nearly all of its wealth. However, just because he had been entrusted with this task didn't mean he could accomplish it. Beatrice could do no wrong. Beatrice! Apparently those around him weren't really expecting much. However, this is when grandfather began displaying his extraordinary talent and good luck. Grandfather used all of the family's remaining wealth, as well as everything from the hair on his head to his toenails, as collateral in order to borrow a massive amount of money. Once he'd built up a gigantic war chest, he immediately invested in businesses. It was like someone tumbling down a hill on a bike without any brakes, and then jumping onto a neighboring bike, and then another one. Just like some crazy street performance. You always see Komaida? I'll bet everyone thought grandfather had no business ability whatsoever. However, after several miracles and turns of good luck, with coincidences piling up and every chance taken advantage of, he was suddenly in control of powerful connections with the occupying forces. At that time, MacArthur and the GHQ were the ultimate authorities in Japan. When I read GHQ, I thought it was THQ, and I was like, THQ. It's in the name. Grandfather, in the twinkle of an eye, began succeeding in business under the protection of the occupying forces, quickly becoming very rich. By this point, it's probably safe to say that information, not luck, saved the day. He must have made some seriously deep connections with the occupying forces. Grandfather knew beforehand about emergency demands that would be made for the Korean War. No, it was more than that. He must have predicted those emergency demands from the very beginning, when he started investing his money. The history books made it sound like all of Japan made a large profit off of the demands during the Korean War, but that isn't actually true. Only a very limited number of the super rich played the money game and made an easy profit. Most of the citizens remained poor. In other words, grandfather was a member of this extremely lucky group of winners. I'm pretty sure this all happened during the year Showa 25, 1950 or so. The Great Kanto earthquake happened in Taisho 13, 1924, so... That means grandfather was able to revive the near-dead Oshinomiya family in only about 20 years, to a level even higher than it had ever been before. Yeah, he definitely made a witch's wish. With that, you'd think he'd revive the main family in Odawara. But for some reason, he went and did something as crazy as buying an entire small island in the Izu archipelago. Buying an entire island is not something that you can ordinarily do today. However, grandfather was clever. He contacted the GHQ and applied for the establishment of a marine resource base. He acquired this island as a business property, then tossed that project aside and claimed it as his own plot of land. Jesus. After the war, there were prevention measures against food shortages, and having the sponsorship of the GHQ meant that nobody could oppose him. From what I've heard, the Tokyo metropolis of that day offered this land to him practically for free. Later, Tokyo made difficulties by telling Kinzo to return the land, but the Percy GHQ intervened. Anyway, it seems under-the-table bribes did their work well. Rich people. In the end, the city gave up in frustration. Yup, my island now. Grandfather, with considerable skill and good luck, managed to weather the stormy seas of that period, obtaining a vast fortune on his own island. Of course, it probably wasn't all luck. He was obsessed with all things Western, which helped him cultivate his English skills, Westubu. He was able to use this to his advantage and sink his teeth into the GHQ. A mansion was built on the island soon after. This mansion, in fact. Rich people, derogatory. Grandfather, with his love of the Western style, made this once uninhabited island a canvas upon which he could realize his dreams to his heart's content. Good lord. There are food shortages. There's a Beatrice shortage. Yeah, where's Beatrice? He now had the Western mansion of his dreams, overflowing with emotion and atmosphere, and a beautiful garden featuring all sorts of roses. And he had a private beach where nobody other than himself would ever be permitted to leave a footprint. Jesus Christ, dude, how much money you got? You wanna, like, donate that to, like, cure world hunger or something instead? This would be a dream come true for any boy. After that, he made good use of his huge fortune, becoming a large stockholder in the extremely stable iron and steel industry, was able to live an easy and comfortable life just using the dividends. Jesus Christ. You either die the Beatrice or live long enough to see yourself beat rice. Well, he's just that incredible. This kind of person usually has the ability to foresee and predict the future, or at least that's how they're portrayed after the fact. But grandfather denies all of that, repeatedly saying that he was simply blessed with extraordinary luck. Anyway, even a lord like that can't help but grow increasingly eccentric when locked up alone on an island, where all his dreams are made real. Everyone knows that he's had a Western obsession from the start. Now look at this wee Westubu. But none of our parents really knew when his bizarre black magic hobby began. He read too much Harry Potter. Did his love of black magic begin way back when he became fascinated with everything Western? Or did his miraculous stretch of good luck while reviving his family cause him to feel a mysterious power in himself? It was a witch's curse/blessing? At some point, grandfather began to make the research of black magic his life's work. He filled his study up with suspicious books, chemicals, and magical items, and he became increasingly bizarre. Luck, you say? I know something about this luck of which he speaks. Yeah, of course you do, Komaida. From what I've heard, those around him warmly watched over him, figuring that someone who had achieved success in life had a right to do as he pleased, but Kinzo, I wanna be a cowboy, baby. There's no way that's true. This guy probably just wanted to learn English to watch King of the Hill weeb. Like, obviously he learned it so he could watch Cory in the House. The greatest anime of all time. They were probably just creeped out, thinking, that's disgusting. I don't want to get involved. I'm luckier than Kinzo, because I'm the luckiest ever to hold Lin's hand. Gay! Anyway, that agitated period was an age of big gambles, with both opportunities and risks. Let's say grandfather was born in this time period. He would have had no opportunities, and would probably have advanced like a chess piece from mandatory education to college at a leisurely pace. Yeah, making a name for yourself if you're not already born into a rich family is kind of hard nowadays. Never becoming more than an average salaryman. Minimum wage slave, more like. If that happened, he'd probably have sat somewhere happily talking behind his boss's back. No, not in a fancy dining hall like this. Or like at a table in some bar. Then again, I'll bet this family conference would be a whole lot more relaxing if that were the case. Okay, that's enough about the old geezer. And you know what? I think that's enough for Umineko, just in general. What do you mean, making a name for yourself? You have a name for yourself. It came free with your 18-year free trial of life. How's that? It gets paid to live. That hit harder than it should. Alright, let's look at some of these. I forget if Kinzo is already on here. Let me see. The aged head of the Ushida-miya family, even though it has already been announced that he has just a few months to live, he's brimming with energy. Although he amassed a vast fortune in the past, he never made any announcements regarding the inheritance, which worries his children. He is strongly influenced by the West and is a rabid fan of the occult. His study is packed with mysterious grimoires. Oh no, Elia's ending stream. Totally not spending 14 more hours streaming. With a cast iron skillet to the face. Wait, 14 hours? Elia playing games? Yeah! It's a subathon, maybe? Kinzo's first child. As the oldest of the 4 siblings, he leads the family conference. However, the other siblings think he is trying to get all the inheritance for himself, and this further strains the tensions between them. He is a real estate investor and has put a lot of money into the development of a resort. However, his results have been harshly criticized. Final Fantasy 14 stream confirmed. I don't have the money for that. Let me see. Have I read this? I don't know. Oh, she was born with weak bronchi and is sometimes assailed by sudden asthma attacks. Kinzo is attending physician and longtime friend. He once ran a hospital in Nijimo, turned it over to his son, and now enjoys his old age in peace. Like Kinzo's constant suspicion has reached extraordinary heights, Nanjo is one of the very few people he trusts. Thanks to Nanjo's big-hearted nature, he's been able to continue his friendship with Kinzo despite the latter's tendency to fly into a rage at the slightest provocation. Maybe Final Fantasy 14 divided by 2. 7? FF9 stream confirmed. +2. Let's go, gamers. Let's see. Hostile towards your brother Kraus. She would have lost her place in the Ushida family register upon her marriage, but she managed to forcibly overcome this by having her husband take her family name. Let's go. Queen. I think I read these ones. Yeah, Asumu. Y'all were cheating on her. Fuck you. Servant Genji. Kinzo, you and Genji should get together. Stop obsessing over freaking Beatrice. Realize who has always been with you all this time. The leader of the servants who works for the Ushida-miya family has served Kinzo longer than any other and is the person most trusted by that old man. Since he serves Kinzo directly, Carl Natsu, you think of him as being a spy for Kinzo. Y'all get so suspicious over the tiniest of things. Vivi time, poggers, quick someone play FF9 for Elio. My money is locked up right now because of rent and utilities. Yeah, stop obsessing with Beatrice, that's my job. Felt am waiting for sale orders. Yeah, no worries. I got lots of games I can play. A young but experienced servant. She's normally calm and performs her job efficiently, but she messes up when she gets nervous. Furthermore, Shannon is nothing more than a pseudonym that she uses when on duty, not her real name. Oh, what's your real name, baby girl? I love her. Also, I never realized she had, like, an open skirt that has the Ushido Miya, like, little bird thingy on it. Damn. A young servant. He performs his duties silently and diligently, but he is not so highly regarded as a servant due to his unsociable nature. There are multiple other servants with their own character and their pseudonyms. He and Shannon just happen to be the ones on duty that day. I stand these two so hard. They are my babies. I'm gonna get them out. Fuck this guy. I ain't even gonna read his entry. Fuck you. Okay. Yeah, that is it for Umineko.